Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Nujum Al-Samma. Today is our lecture number 1, which is Key Artemis Contribution by NASA's Center in Artemis Plan. Let's start. Suppliers and small businesses across America have made contributions to the success of NASA's Artemis program, with private companies hard at work on innovations that will help establish a sustainable human presence at the Moon. The Artemis endeavor also extends beyond our borders. These missions are critical to the space economy, fueling new industries and technologies, supporting job growth, and furthering the demand for a highly skilled workforce. For detailed information about NASA's partners and where to find them, visit the Artemis Partners map at www.nasa.gov/content/Artemis-partners. Ames Research Center. Volatiles Investigating Polar Exploration Rover, Viper. Orion Thermal Protection System. Wind Tunnel Testing and Computational Analysis for SLS and Commercial Launch Vehicles. Human Autonomous Systems. Flight Simulators. Armstrong Flight Research Center. Orion Flight Test System Integration. Orion Abort Test Booster. Entry, descent, and landing demonstrations. Suborbital flight tests for lunar lander technologies. Glenn Research Center. Gateway Power and Propulsion Element Lead. Orion European Service Module Management and Testing. Surface and Spacecraft Power, Fission, Radioisotope, and Solar. Cognitive and Quantum Communications. Cryogenic Fluid Management. In situ Resource Utilization. Simulated in-space environmental testing. Plumbrook Station Management. Goddard Space Flight Center. Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Astronaut Science Operations Training. Heliophysics, Space Weather, Radiation, Astronaut, and Hardware Support. Space Communications and Navigation. In-Space Servicing and Assembly. Software and Avionics. Moon and Mars Fundamental and Applied Science. Wallops Flight Facility Management. Headquarters. Agency Stakeholder Engagement. Directorate Management and Integration. Program/Project Formulation. Lunar Surface Innovation Initiative Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Orion Systems Engineering and Integration. Independent Validation of Orion Thermal Protection System and Parachutes. Perseverance Rover, Robotic Planetary Sampling, Spacesuit Materials Resilience. Gateway Electric Thruster Development. Advanced Spacecraft Environmental Monitoring. Terrain Relative Navigation. Johnson Space Center. Orion Program. Gateway Program. Gateway Habitation and Logistics Outpost. Commercial Lunar Payload Services. Astronaut Office. Mission Control Center. Flight Operations and Execution. Human Health and Performance, Exploration Medical Capabilities. Exploration Spacesuit, XEMU, Development and First Build. Lunar Terrain Vehicle. Precision Landing/Hazard Avoidance. Lunar Sample Curation. Kennedy Space Center. Exploration Ground Systems. Ground Processing, Launch, Landing, and Recovery Planning and Operations. Gateway Logistics Services. Launch Control Center. Commercial Launch Vehicle Services and Acquisition. Langley Research Center. Orion Launch Abort System. Orion Water Impact Testing. Navigation Doppler LiDAR. Strategy, Architectures, and Systems Engineering. Scientifically calibrated in-flight imagery for Artemis I launch and Orion re-entry. Radiation Protection. Marshall Space Flight Center. Human Landing System Program. Space Launch System Program. SLS Core Stage Development, Construction, Structural Testing. SLS Core Stage Structural Testing. Artemis I Secondary Payloads. Launch Vehicle Stage Adapter, LVSA, and Orion Stage Adapter, OSA/MSA. Industry Habitation Concept Development. Michoud Assembly Facility Management. Stennis Space Center. SLS Core Stage Testing. SLS Rs-25 Engine Testing.